Good morning to Miss Marsha Lavania. My name is Aristophan bin Mohamed Zaili, A20EC0184, and today our group, which is Group 6, is going to present our academic paper, which is global warming, regarding global warming. Right, so let's get into the introduction of this article. So we have combined several um, study papers regarding this issue, and we have found that since the latter half of 1980s, global warming has been a great and prominent issue in international politics, as we can see, because during the 1980s, we have um, a kind of like it was the start of a lot of technologies. So we we thought about a lot of technologies, how to improve ourselves, our life, our lifestyle, and we have just realized that it actually have an effect towards our global temperature. So in this article, we kind of um, refine, and we kind of like put it clear that there are some factors that we would like to talk about. Okay, so one of the things that we wanted to talk about is, as you can see in the introduction, we picked deforestation and also air pollution, and we explained further how does these factors contribute to a lot of negative impacts that may have been the result of global warming, and also we emphasize on the surface um, regarding what we should do to prevent this further. Right. So onto the next part, I will be just simply explaining to you regarding our first cause, which is deforestation. So one of the factors of global warming is deforestation. Climate change and deforestation are raising temperatures and heat exposure in tropical countries. The decrease in tropical forests eliminates this essential cooling assistance, leading to a rise in temperatures. Right. So as you can see here, we have a lot of deforestation activities going on for either to make new lands for more maybe industrial reasons, or maybe they just want more resources. However, this has taken a huge toll in our global warming, sorry, our global temperature, because these plants do help to cool off the gases, right? Because we always have this cycle of gases that have been released. So when the number of plants starts decreasing, there are all these gases that were supposed to be recycled from to the plants. They just don't happen to get recycled, and they kind of get trapped at the ozone layer and start decreasing the ozone layer bit by bit. And this results into global warming, or the increase in global temperature. And even though this may look small at first, but on a large scale, it actually gives huge impact, especially towards the wildlife, and also the overall air quality in that particular area. So that's it from me. So I shall pass it to my other members.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Faizaiman bin Fakrul Razi. So I'll be continue presenting to the next part. So the next part is cause 2, which in this case is air pollution. So another factor of global warming is air pollution. Over the last 5 decades, human activities such as the combustion of fossil fuels have resulted in enormous amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases being released into the atmosphere, trapping heat and influencing global temperature. Carbon dioxide, nitrous oxides, sulfur oxides, carbon monoxide, unburned hydrocarbons, and particulate matter are all released into the atmosphere by shipping, thus contributing to air pollution and which causes global warming. So in this case, the air pollution is resulted from the gases being released to the air, So in this case, one of the factors involving the air pollution is the gases released by some of the transportation method in the world, such as cars and motorcycles. So in matter of fact, I believe most people love to choose uh, this kind of transportation, such as cars and motorcycles, because they have their privacy when they go to their office or when they go to holiday. This kind of transportation help them go destination from this place to this place. So I believe this is one of the factors that air pollution is happen. And if this matter is not being concerned by us, I believe that the effect of global warming will become much worse. So that is for cause 2. And next we go into the effect. So in this article we have 2 effects. So the first effect is the increase in sea level. So one of the effects of global warming is the increase of sea level. Between 1750 and 2011, human activities led to the increase of the carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere at around 40%. This results in a rise in global surface temperature. As the global mean temperature rises, glaciers and ice caps melt, causing the sea levels to rise. One of the studies found that the worldwide mean sea level rose 0.19 meter between 19 and 2010 at a rate of about 1.7 millimeters per year. So before I'm going to explain a little bit about the sea level, let's focus before the effect, which is the ice caps and the glaciers. So on glaciers, there are animals live there, and one of the animals is the polar bear. So I believe if, let's say, the effect of increased sea level would affect the world, before these things happen, the polar bears had some problems, which is their habitat is destroyed just because the ice caps melt and they don't have places to stay. So this thing should be considered dangerous, especially for polar bears and for us as humans who live in this world. So that is all for my part. I'll pass to my next member. Thank you.
Another effect of global warming is also the rise in health risks. Infectious disease spread is increasing due to global warming, ranging from hours to multiple days or even weeks of recurrent exposures. Extreme heat has been shown to have numbers of negative effects on human health. Which is why we need to come up with solutions to avoid this global warming. One way to reduce the effect of global warming is by using greening automotive transportation. There are two categories of greening transportation, which are the improvement in fuel efficiency and the introduction of alternative energy efficiency. The improvement in fuel efficiency includes lean burn engines, stratified charge engine with direct injection, and continuously variable transmission. As for alternative energy efficiency, a study assumed that using electric vehicle will reduce CO2 emissions from vehicles by 50%.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. My name is Amir Hanif bin Azman. My matric number is A20EC0181 and I am from section 40 of academic communication skills class. So today I will take the last part, which is the second solution and the conclusion. So the second solution to prevent global warming from happening around the world is by revving up renewable energy. So as an alternative way to minimize the effect of global warming from happening around the world is by revving up renewable energy. So what you might be wondering, what is renewable energy? Renewable energy is an energy that is derived from Earth's natural resources, which are not finite and exhaustible. So all of the example of the renewable energy is such as wind, solar, hydrokinetic, geothermal, ocean thermal, biomass, and hydropower. So renewable energy that are not included hydropower and traditional biomass generated roughly 3.4% of worldwide energy generation demand in 2008. And non-emitting electric power and liquid transportation are becoming more widely recognized as energy component, renewable energy component of energy system that has lower environmental impact. So it is proven that this renewable energy help in overcoming the effect of global warming, and the only problem is that people are not used to using renewable energy, as they are used to using fuel for their vehicles. And the authorities of responsible person must take an action so that they must take an action to remind people about this renewable energy so that the effect of global warming will be minimized effectively. So for the last part is conclusion. So in a nutshell, there are, as seen in this presentation slide, it is proven that there are many myriad ways to combat the global warming from happening around the world. So moreover, it is the responsibility of the parties involved in around the world to act, to contribute and to reduce the global warming from happening. So moreover, measure in order to mitigate the excessive global warming, measure must be taken to introduce the new technology to the world, because this is due to the fact that global warming will continue to happening for the next future, and it will affect a lot of lives. So we as people, we must have an open eye regarding this matter. So everybody must act to contribute to do an action, and what they can do to fulfill their role to stop global warming from happening and becoming worsening, because every effort count. So that's all from our presentation of this global warming. So thank you.